what's going on? This is gonna say thank you for checking in. Thank you for hitting the play. Hopefully you can hear me. What's going on? It's real late night, but hopefully I just catch the replay. Okay, tonight role is we're gonna talk about the role of man or woman because there's so much getting said. Listen to your boy Kevin Samuels. Okay, yeah, I know we talked about him here on the channel, but I just can't stop watching the man at all. Okay, child. Let me get my tea, child. Cause it be a mess watching him. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it, but he makes a lot of points. But what really be killing me is like, what is the role of a man? Because not how it is when you coming up. It ain't this ain't grandma and granddaddy times, like y'all told me on here, right? So I would wish a lot of my fellas would come on in and Rick and let it be known what a role of a man really is. Because you have a lot of days that women take on the role of man and woman of the household because we make so much money, quote unquote. But then you have women like myself that I don't want to be aggressive all the time. I don't want to be in control all the time. I would like to have someone that helps out with things. I don't get off on emasculating a man. Some women do. Some women really get off on make sure they're controlling and make sure there's competition with their men. I don't get off on that. Okay, so yeah, there's small women that still live, yes, strong men that still live, they'll say otherwise, you know, uh, to the proper roles to be played by men and by women. You know what I'm saying? So I'll watch a few clips and I got a few on my play film. But it's like, okay, being a trucker, I make good money sometimes. But I cannot tell you that I would like to have a better half to get through the day. Because being on the road, OT all by myself, it is tough sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, we get taken advantage of out here. We get ran over out here being by yourself and things like that. So to sit up and tell you that give you the whole speeches that I don't need a man speech, I wouldn't even play like that. Because you're not really meant to be alone in the first place. You're not supposed to walk up through life alone. You're supposed to have a helpmate. You're supposed to play right there by your side. That's what God made everybody be. I don't know where you women get off this powerful, superficial that you are supposed to run the household and you're not. Now I'm not saying get this to any kind of man. Every time they can hear it or any John come lately type guy. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about if you blessed to find somebody that meets the majority of your checklist, right? Majority of things because you ain't gonna find nobody that meets everything that you want. Hold on, y'all. Everything you want them to meet off. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like when you find that one person, what do? So we got it down, y'all listening to people like Coach Stormy, another lady named Kendra that we were walking to. She opened her mouth and said, we're gonna find your mama another stepdaddy and said it to her child on one clip I watch. You got mamas cussing out the daddy in front of the kids. You got that popping off. I went through that as a child. I went through that as a child. Okay. I saw a lot of domestic violence in my own biological parents. Okay. Which was a lot. Which was a whole lot. Right. And it wasn't good. It wasn't healthy. It sent me on a lot of psychological, a little mental problems, and it wasn't cute. When I say they would get disrespectful to each other, disrespectful to each other, fight each other. In my household, The only thing that was traditional when I was a child, seeing my mom and dad, the only thing that was traditional was my dad was the one that worked. When my dad was around in my lives, he was on to work. My mama did not work. My mom didn't have a job. Her only responsibility was us. That was the only key component in their marriage and their relationship that was traditional. Everything else was like, what in the hell's going on? It wasn't a good example, y'all. It wasn't a good example. Now she's remarried now. You know what I'm saying? I wish one of my guys on here tonight. Where y'all live? What's my guys on here? I know it's kind of late. Me getting on. You have to apologize for getting on this late, y'all. I'm about to start trying to do some lives in the daytime, a little bit more than this, okay? So I want my fellas to chime in on this because I know a lot of you guys are meeting type of females that want to be the man and the woman in the relationship. They may like guys that are divorced, they're truckers. So their wives wanted to continue to emasculate and control them. Now I know I have. I know for sure I have. Right? So what is the role of a man? I want my fellas, I don't know what's in it. Above it, but I guess I have to catch on replay. But what is the role of a man? Do you know? Do you have a good example to look at? Can you go into a relationship, or are you another Kevin Samuels that can sit back with one or two divorces on your plate and think you have all the answers, and then you have everything already together? You feel what I'm saying? Because y'all loving this guy. Y'all are loving this guy. You know what I'm saying? What's a bad deal? What's a good deal to us? All I hear is a bad deal. What is a good deal to us ladies that made some mistakes and have the 3 kids and 3 baby dads? I mean, her life is totally over. That she cannot find happiness. I don't believe that either. Now she may get everything she wants in that man, but that's the options up there for her. You know, she got to clean a little stuff up. And then bitch, she gotta get us back in school in. She gotta want the better fun stuff for my kids. You know, she can't just want to be stuck in together lifestyle. She has extra time with her children. I leave her kids off for other people. You know what I'm saying? We gotta balance this out. But I'll be here ladies for the men. For the men, for the men, for the men, for the men. What about us ladies? When do we get everything that we want? When do we have to stop playing the role of being a man and woman in a relationship? Yeah, I cut the show, y'all. I'm gonna come right back on.
Male. Okay, so you the peak of manliness, right? Yeah. So manly and masculine to the point you still have to consistently tell everyone you're an alpha male? Are you telling us or trying to convince us? Better yet, are you trying to convince you?
What's up? And then you start to resent yourself. And the problem comes back once again. You keep coming back. And in your mind, you're like, it's the same problem. And you still not understanding that the problem ain't these people. The problem is you not making a decision to cut off expired relationships. So they keep coming. And you like, damn, it keep coming. It keep coming. It's over with. Clean house, y'all. It's time to clean house. Access will no longer be granted. Whoever I used to be, whatever you thought I was, I ain't her no more. No, you can't come over here. No, I don't want to talk to you. Do what you're supposed to do and earn a conversation with me. Because I'm too busy. I don't have time to be on your low-level conversations. I'm on billionaire status. I'm on impact the culture. I'm on impacting 8 billion lives. I can't waste my time trying to solve $300 problems. I make $300,000 a day. What I look like wasting my time talking about people I'm on the phone with you gossiping about somebody who I don't talk to no more. I'm on the phone, sitting on the phone with you, my good time, on the phone gossiping with you. And here's the deal. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just listening, so I think ain't nothing wrong with it. Meanwhile, God says, hello, just thank you, Arisha, for the $100. Come on. God is saying there's another level with your name on it, and I want to take you there.
guys. I keep getting a lot of questions about how am I eating? Are you back to 1 meal a day, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? Yes, back to 1 meal a day. Today I'm actually doing a complete fast, but I did have coffee this morning with Ritual. I'm telling you guys, if you try the 1 meal a day, or at least intermittent fasting, go on a long fasting period without eating from when you go to bed to when you get up or after you train. Coffee with Ritual. I'm not hungry. I feel full. I feel good. I feel amazing. I'm telling you. So try it.
Today, we drink a lot of. You have leaders that lead out of love and leaders that lead out of fear, right? And you don't want to be that person that leads out of fear. You want to be that person that leads out of love. I'm gonna explain. Being strong, forceful, dominant, having the ability to show your teeth, having that perceived perception of violence I think, is a necessity in life, right? It can help you in certain situations. And also,
it prevents you from being a victim because most people have those characteristics. When you watch like a documentary or a movie with like somebody doing some horrible shit, serial killer, whatever, people watch that shit and be like, I would never do that. I couldn't do that. But you can do that. Not that you should. No. But you should be able to, it's in our human nature as animals to be able to.
Okay, that's a few clips that I got. One guy from a TikTok, go check him out. I think his name might not be on the screen. And the second clip is of the infamous Coach Stormy. Okay. Now, I like watching Coach Stormy. Her network is $60 million, but she practices and teaches women on being single. Okay. She had the last father, her last child, try to marry her. Okay. He was a pastor out in Georgia, and he wanted to marry her and, build an actual family with her. And her response was, I can't do that. I can't be a pastor's wife. Being a pastor's wife is too basic. Okay, that's what she said out of her mouth, Miss Coach Storm. That's what she had to say about a man that's going to marry you. Let's keep it 100 leaders. It's not too many black brothers out here that want to jump the broom and walk down the aisle. They're scared of the old ball and chain. They're scared of the commitment. They're scared of being stuck with one person. Okay, they may not be ready to be faithful. Okay, want to put on the weight of a whole marriage on their shoulder, which is more responsibility. Yeah. Okay, you have a hard time even getting a lot of black men to commit, especially. Okay, it's some of the options they can do in games they can play out here. So you actually find a black decent man that wants to marry you because you make more money or because you're used to a certain lifestyle. You're gonna walk away because all that money is cool. Now net worth is like 50 or 60 million. That money's cool. But what that means at the end of the day, as you get up in age, you don't have no money. The role is with Coach Stormy. I show Coach Stormy because the role is different in her mind. The role is different. Now she was some guy, and some guy he's like a Sophie poster type boy for me. Yeah, you can tell from when they walk around and they show each other online. It's not really a serious relationship. It's for show. But in Coach Stormy's stance is the roles are reversed. She's the dominant one. She is the man of her household. And I don't care how much money I have or I make. I hope I don't ever get to the point where you feel like you don't need anybody else. Because you're supposed to have someone else. And now I don't want to get off on running my man over. I don't want to celebrate a divorce. I don't want to walk away from someone that's ready to marry me, which is a huge accomplishment. Period. Okay, she walked away from that. She should tell you all day long about how to make some money. But she said you in one clip I saw her, she said, I don't know teach how to get no man and I don't teach how to cater to no man. But I teach her to get some money. And she glorifies the being single, being the being single boss chick. And a lot of them are extremely bitter. If you ever watch a lot of ladies that make a lot of money, a lot of them take antidepressants, anti supplements. They have to go see a shrink often. Um, they do all kind of things. They try to meditate. There's a lot of other things besides actually pray. To be honest with you, a lot of the boss chicks do all other kind of things instead of actually go to God to help them with them. I'm not trying to get too biblical on you, but hey, they do all kind of things. And Coach Storm is one of the type of people that a lot of women look up to. But you can't follow her blueprint when it comes to your personal life. Now, being a business coach, being someone that builds a business portfolio all day long. But as far as anything else in her life, anywhere else in her relationships, even some other women that she's helped, their relationships not real. Their relationships are better. You know, look at her she with her kids. Her kids are not all that high for her. So it's going to show you that money is not all that you need to have to be happy and to feel safe. You know what I mean? And I think that's the biggest thing, ladies, in relationships. I mean, the biggest thing I feel like when you get with a man or you find your husband or whichever way you want to say it, the biggest thing for me, ladies, is feeling safe. Because you do everything yourself. And when you do everything yourself, you find it to being a little stretch more than what you would normally to be. And even though I'm not married, I don't want to glorify. I want to glorify being a single person. Being single is fine. Being single is fun. It's cute. But I am never, ever, ever, ever going to want to outdo the role of a man. Never going to want to. Never. Because it's not my place. God made me a woman. Just like He made us a lot of you to watch His channel. Okay, it's so many chocolates that I've met that are divorced. And just tell me, well, he could give program or child, I leave him alone because it's not no backbone for me. Once we got married, things changed. Okay, life changes. Life throws all kind of curveballs at you, and you willing to leave a marriage or stay relationship. Jump out here in the day pool, ain't nothing out here. There's nothing out here, and I'm good for you out here. If you have a person that's halfway decent and meet a lot of things in your checklist, it's the hold on. Well, I find that I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm not going to trade it just because I want a little inch of freedom. It's everything, the way everything is still on you. I'm sorry about my guys on here, like, oh my guys that I want y'all to tell me in the comment section, replay the city, what is the role of a man or woman in your perspective? In your perspective, it's like you trucker men that still don't believe a lot of you women cut out be better truckers than they do. They still feel like this is still more male dominant industry, which it still is. And we still get taken more advantage of than the male driver, expected less than the male driver. We still are like, even though more women are getting into the industry, it's still male dominated. So we still have to fight in certain areas. Do we do a lot of ladies that are watching my follow that are brokers or whatever they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's something. It's I don't want to be the extremely old bitter woman and look at all the past relationships that you didn't really give your all to. I know so many ladies now that's in the 60s and 70s that are not married, never been married, not even in stable relationships now in their 60s and 70s, not even close to being married in their 60s and 70s, and will turn around and give you advice about relationships. Just a myth. I don't get it. We just having a conversation, a dialogue right now, you know. But then you have the relationships where now in modern time you have like where the man stays home, takes care of the kids, which is so totally untraditional. Which a lot of you women still wouldn't go for because that's not the traditional relationship. You want traditional benefits of a relationship, but do you know what it takes to be in a traditional relationship with a man? Well, the big old ring, the big old house, you want to pay majority of the bills, you want to do this and that, other third, you want to put you first, and all these other things that you want to do. But you in modern woman, you in modern women mindset times. You in a Lizzo type mindset. You're gonna bend up, pop your ass as much as possible. Much as I like Lizzie, sometimes I admit to look up at the side eye, even though I'm still friendly. It's how Lizzie watch this POC commercials for me. But I do not see a man taking her seriously. Now when I post on my community tab, who would you take more seriously? Would you take Just Scott or would you take Lizzo? The majority of the poll that was coming into the comment section of the video was Jill Scott. Because of the way she carries herself. There's not a constant stream of attention. There's not a constant stream of I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I'm confident and I yell and I scream out in your face all the time. You can still exclude confidence and silence sometimes too late that you have to go with all the time. You know, you have to have your butt cheeks hanging out walking in a regular store to stay confident. But you want a guy to take you seriously. If I won't stop me, if I won't stop me, just some things are just putting together. You know what I'm saying? And when you get to a point in life, it's like, you know, now some men that I do watching the Kevin Samuels videos, they do making a point, and some be just jackasses for everything he says, or they don't want to talk on the screen. But there are a lot of points being made, so I still watch the channel. I still do. I still watch the channel. I'm almost like I never stop watching the channel. If anything less, it is entertaining. It really, really is. So, but a lot of points are being made, ladies. So, but it really is a lot of points are being made. But I wanted tonight to be the spot where y'all really break it down from your own perspective, your own opinion. My own lot of brothers that watch myself, that watch you over themselves. I'm sorry. What is the role of woman and what is the role of man? Are you okay with stepping your woman making more money? What's up, Rashad? What's good, baby? Coming in kind of late on me. Yeah, hold on. Roles of woman and roles of a man. That's a nice topic. Yeah, coming like somebody else must be live or something. But normally y'all be in here by this time. Normally y'all be in here by this time of night. And you know, ladies, the thing of it is that especially like black women, we don't have a whole lot to choose from nowadays. There are so many men that are bisexual, men that are straight gay, men that are transgender, especially in the African community. So I pick up a few anyway. Okay, to begin with, so we have a challenge from the start, right? What do you feel like in your head what the role as man is that's fit for you is? Is it all about him being a provider, or is it all about him and the time that he spends with you? What is it all about? Does he have to be a super competitive type guy? Or can he be relaxed and be more calm, cool, collected side? Does he ought to be running up, protecting, and fixing every single battle you have with anybody else? For you to feel secure. Does he have to make 7 figures for you to feel secure and being in a relationship with him? Are you down for being 50-50 in a relationship? Does that even exist anymore? 50-50, the 50-50, does that even exist? I was in my 20s, 50-50 paying half the bill. Does that even exist no more, y'all? Rashad, I hope you hear me, baby. Let me know if you hear me. Hope I just let me talk. Ain't been a word I've been saying. What is the roles of a woman and the roles of a man? Hmm. Fellas, are you used to a woman that's super controlling? Are you used to a woman that's telling you what you can and cannot wear, and where you can and cannot go, and who you cannot even get in and talk to? When and where and how often you can help your family or not? But you got the type of chicks that's out there just like Coach Stormy that like to really control and be competitive with the man in the house, which to me defeats the whole purpose of you getting married or being in a relationship in the first place. Normally, you get with a person not just to end loneliness, but to bring a little bit of peace of mind to life get rough. And it's good to have somebody that's just as hardworking as you, just as loving as you, just as, dependable. Rashad say teamwork. That's it, baby, teamwork. But teamwork don't exist no more, Rashad. Teamwork, either you are alpha or a beta male. Teamwork don't exist no more, Rashad. You know it. Not in this day and age. Maybe when your grandparents was coming up, there was teamwork. Maybe back in the early 2000s, there was a thing called teamwork in relationships, but not now. Not nowadays. Either the man is a dominant or he gets ran the hell over. That's what I've been seeing all day long. And y'all know it. Yeah, drop it down in the comment section. I'm really anxious to see the comments of this video. I really am. You got in marriages now that are totally emasculated off. And there's a thing of having a problem and coming with a compromise. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you start arguments for no reason, like Eric Fletcher did. I'm talking about you being disruptive to things that he's trying to build. Right. Rashad says society didn't eliminate good standards, just made it harder to find and more valuable. Baby, we are so accepting to anything almost now that's why you see people getting married and they getting divorced within 2 to 4 years. I really believe that. Even though I've never been married, I really believe that. Y'all should be still being in honeymoon phases in 2 to 4 years. You have people within 10 years of their marriage want to add another person. to their marriage. And we talk about the Pastor Jones lady. The roles are reversed. The man is supposed to be the head of the household, but behind every strong man, there's a strong woman adding the pieces together and making that sacrifice for the household as well, so she can put her man up on the front pedestal. That's how I felt the roles should go. Rashad D said, "I'm cool with being the sum of the majority in today's society. Folks need to figure out where they want to stand exactly. But you got so many men that don't know how to stand. They don't know how to stand up for themselves. Don't know how to stand up for their kids. Don't know how to stand up to these crazy baby mamas. They don't know how to stand up to these crazy wives, the crazy demanding wives that pressure them or threaten them to marriage. Because they didn't have an example. You got a lot of black men that grew up in CPS care, so they don't have a real clue of what a relationship really looks like. They feel in their weed. And I mean, their 30s and 40s, and still don't know what love looks like or feels like. The roles are reversed. The roles are totally reversed. Well, good thing is y'all women only need one. Oh, he would eat so good to choose one. You got some women bad with that or something else, honey. That's something else, and they get to. Now I'm in my 30s. I'm not married yet, but hopefully by the time I'm 40s, I will be. I won't be in my 40s glorifying being single. It's like I'm not glorifying being single now. You have people, there's so many people that watch and follow people like Kevin Samuels and people like Coach Stormy, that glorify a whole different narrative. I mean, they talk two different narratives, both of them, but they glorify a so different narrative, period, on the roles of relationships. You know what I'm saying? So some of goes to glorify just being a boss chick and being bitter as hell. That's why she does all the things she does. The meditation and all the extra things she does to keep herself balanced. There's a deficiency in relationships. You cannot say that you're fully happy with being alone. You go through your time period for being alone for a spell to get yourself together. You're working through something. You're working through illness. You're working through a lot of people in your life. You have a lot of family issues going on. I'm not talking about those type of situations. I'm talking about the ones that literally glorifying that, well, I just got divorced and throw a whole party. And some of these ladies, when they get a divorce, y'all, they spend like about $4,000-5,000 on their divorce party. It wasn't even married more than 3-4 years in the hell first place. I'm not married, but I'm glad folks showing true colors takes out the weed out work for me. That it has to be a real connection. It can't be a competition with each other in the same household. I'm blessed enough to see now what a decent marriage looks like. I didn't see what my parents saw. My parents would literally fight each other. My biological parents, my biological dad, my biological mom, they would fight. They would put their paws on each other. When I say bad, I mean bad. We'll talk about that too on another video in depth. But it wasn't a good relationship. It was a very toxic relationship. And it really, really took its toll on me by me being the oldest child. And I guess you kind of say it made me put the stamp on up until the last, I say 8 years, because she been married to my stepfather for the last 8 years. A different perspective of relationship and trust and learning to know your role. I'll say that. We're gonna play this clip one more time, y'all. Hold on.
Male. Okay, so you the peak of manliness, right? Yeah. So manly and masculine to the point you still have to consistently tell everyone you're an alpha male? Are you telling us or trying to convince us? Better yet, are you trying to convince yourself?
What's up? And then you start to resent yourself. And the problem comes back once again. It keep coming back. And in your mind, you're like, it's the same problem. And you still not understanding that the problem ain't these people. The problem is you not making a decision to cut off expired relationships. So it keep coming. And you like, damn, it keep coming. It keep coming. It's over with. Clean house, y'all. It's time to clean house. Access will no longer be granted. Whoever I used to be, whatever you thought I was, I ain't her no more. No, you can't come over here. No, I don't want to talk to you. Do what you're supposed to do and earn a conversation with me. Because I'm too busy. I don't have time to be on your low-level conversations. I'm on billionaire status. I'm on impact the culture. I'm on impact the 8 billion lives. I can't waste my time trying to solve $300 problems. I make $300,000 a day. What I look like wasting my time talking about people I'm on the phone with you gossiping about somebody who I don't talk to no more. I'm on the phone, sitting on the phone with you, my good time, on the phone gossiping with you. And here's the deal. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just listening, so I think ain't nothing wrong with it. Meanwhile, God says, hello, just thank you, Arisha, for the $100. Come on. God is saying there's another level with your name on it, and I want to take you there.
Check in with you guys. I keep getting a lot of questions about how am I eating? Are you back to 1 meal a day, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yes, back to 1 meal a day. Today I'm actually doing a complete fast, but I did have coffee this morning with Ritual. I'm telling you guys, if you try the 1 meal a day, or at least intermittent fasting, go on a long fasting period without eating from when you go to bed to when you get up or after you train, coffee with Ritual. I'm not hungry. I feel full. I feel good. I feel amazing. I'm telling you. So try it.
Today, we drink a lot of. You have leaders that lead out of love, and leaders that lead out of fear, right? And you don't want to be that person that leads out of fear. You want to be that person that leads out of love. I'm gonna explain. Being strong, forceful, dominant, having the ability to show your teeth, having that perceived perception of violence I think, is a necessity in life, right? It can help you in certain situations. And also,
it prevents you from being a victim because most people have those characteristics. When you watch like a documentary or a movie with like somebody doing some horrible shit, serial killer, whatever, people watch that shit and be like, I would never do that. I couldn't do that. But you can do that. Not that you should. No. But you should be able to, it's in our human nature as animals to be able to.
Okay. Y'all go check out the last clip. That's Mike Rashid, the last guy that was talking. In that video clip, he was talking about um, the 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 mentality of the alpha male. Okay, and I thought it was a good clip. I don't think he just hit harsh. I think he delivered it where anybody could watch it and still get the concept of what he's saying. And you see how he put real big fear and love. And to me, you can't call yourself a real man of any measure without understanding both fear and love. Because you cannot be any kind of man at all if you don't know what love is. Alpha or beta. Okay, so go watch how it's my microsheet, and the title of the video is saying the mentality of the alpha male. Okay, yeah. Like I said, we can't always show the whole clip because copyright reasons. I'm only gonna show the 2 or 3 minutes of the video. Um, but we made our experience found true face the most on a person cutting a diamond from a rock. Thanks, people. Thanks. It's a learning process. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm glad I'm seeing it fully now in my 30s, but I'm working on a few things. You know, but I don't want to be on the type of lady that screaming out to y'all that I don't need a man. 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 I need a man. Cause that's not what really good God is. You feel me? Not to do all this consistency too. That chick Storm Impala will never have a decent marriage if she gets married. She acts like a nightmare. She's extremely toxic. That's why I put her on this lineup. She's extremely toxic. Now, when it comes to his business, I mean, all day long, give it to her all day long. But anything else outside of that, I don't think she's the one that can really guide you. You know what I'm saying? No, she has 3 kids, 3 different baby daddies. Now that's already a large plate for a man to accept. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same as getting with women that don't have kids at all, or can't have kids, or only have one child. Okay, even though she makes so much money, those babies still exist. Those kids still exist. They still have needs every single day. They still can grow up and get big and have grandchildren. So you have to understand exactly when you're dating a guy, or you're meeting a guy, or you're open to dating a guy, it's exactly what it is that you want a man to accept. And I don't think uh, a lot of women understand that if they go and get these BBLs. And let me say this here. They go get these BBLs, they breasts done, and their eyes color changed. And if you ever notice, a lot of ladies that go get all that done are single. A lot of those ladies that get all that done to their face and their body, a lot of them are still single. A lot of them do not have us. Go on the Instagram, go on the TikToks, go on the YouTube. A lot of ladies are not married. Now, women that are married and been married, they go get done when I'm talking to y'all. Some of the women go get it just so they can go land them again. At the end of the day, it's not about your body. I mean, having a nice, beautiful body is a plus to any man. I'm pretty sure having a beautiful woman on your own is a plus. But at the end of the day, it all boils down to each other's spirit, each other's heart. Yeah, that's just same mindset about life. Do you care about some things in life as much as each other? Are you a bigger parent to each of the kids as much as you have to be in alignment. If you be forgetting, you know what I mean? But if you ever notice that a lot of ladies with the PPOs or single ladies, contentious. Baby, baby. And she's totally content. Coach Stormy is one of those type of boss chicks that is totally content and very much happy with being by herself, quote unquote, right? But it's your her to grab somebody. Now, to me, I thought the best thing smoking for her with everything that she's had going on and the past previous fraud things she's going on, and I feel like there's other things that may be going on with her when I watch her. That the last child, the last boy she had's father. I thought that was really a good thing for her, but she said being a pastor's wife was too basic. And I get it, being a pastor's wife, um, it can be stressful. Okay, it can be stressful. But that's not what she said no to. She still wants to, wear extravagant outfits, which you can no longer do once you become a pastor's wife. Still take the trips in a split second. You can't do that when you come up a pastor's wife. You have to clean up your act to be a pastor's wife, and I think it's probably what scared her away. Just think about a boss chick like that, worth 50, $60 million, and was still scared of marriage. Just think about that, y'all. Everything she got at fingertips, 4, 5, 5, 6 cars outside, beautiful houses everywhere. But she was scared of being emotionally tied in 100, locked down, and submissive to someone. See, she tried to hide about that behind that, oh, it's too basic type term that she gave. I forgot what clip it was when she explained why they didn't work out. And I think he's recently um, engaged. And engaged or about to be married to someone. You know, so just be careful about that. Just be careful. Watch these boss chicks. A lot of them are single. A lot of them are bitter. A lot of them take all kind of pills, keep themselves running. That pills to wake up, pills to go to bed, anxiety, antidepressants. They have all kind of things to keep them going because some of that comes from not only having a spiritual relationship, but also not making sure they work on the emotional relationships. What is that? That's that. What is that? A cup will never be enough. I can't tell what that is. That's a cup. What's that money? That's the money. Will never be enough. What will not be enough for sure? But she's one of the ones that's totally glorified on here. I mean, y'all flocking to her. Y'all flocking to when she speaks at the conferences. You're buying anything she sells. You're buying into the pyramid scheme she got going. And I'll say this, just for fast on the money side on her. If you haven't never noticed, yeah, she's made some other people millionaires, but nobody's making the triple digit millionaires but her over in their company. Nobody else is worth 40, 50 million underneath her umbrella but her, if you haven't noticed. And she's admitted to in the past being part of some illegal Ponzi type schemes, but by the grace of God, she hurried up, got out of it, and got herself together. Okay, and started a TNT, the skincare uh, building type sliding scale business that she has going on now. Then the investment she made with her business partner. Okay, like I said, I give it to her. I'm not slandering her, but I just don't feel like she should be the flagship of what you look to or what you allow or should not allow us running into your life. Okay, because she just whole lot of daily routines of of giving encouragement, which is fine. But I feel like sometimes she crosses the line when she tries to get into the roles of man and woman. But she touches to it often. The man's roles of woman all the time. Get rid of this man. Get that man out your life. If he ain't doing this, then he ain't doing that. If basically he's not making as much money as you. You know what I'm saying? If he's making as much money as you. If his body is not as fit as yours, and things that are kind of like a little bit minuscule to me once you get to a certain level in life. When the money and the youth leave, she will see how real things get. Yeah, she does. She does with all the meditation that she does, the meditation and all the things she does, and much of things she do to help her get through day to day. But that's just the fighting and dealing with other things that she just don't want to come to terms with. You know, the money is fine. Don't get me wrong. I wish I had it. I give it to her all day long. You know what I'm saying? She gets to the bag. She gets to the bag, y'all. I'll give her that all day long. She gets to the bag way more than you and I both. You know, way more. So she mad. Yes, Rashad. Yes, baby. Yes. Go watch her. She vlogs uh pretty much almost daily on her channel right on YouTube. It's called Coach Stormy. Exact same way I almost have it printed on here. And go watch her. And she goes on a rant sometimes and she was just like, get rid of the guy. I can't teach you how to get no man, or I can teach you stay in relationships. I can teach you how to make it available for the right person. I can teach you all those things. Um, but then you'll go and get something. Like right now, she has a guy she's walking around with. you can tell that there's not even a real chemistry there. That there's not even a possibility of longevity if you really pay attention. He's like a real poster boy. He really, really is. Just to post up and say you have someone. Because I don't care what you say, I don't care how much money. When you have that kind of money and success, and you still by yourself, something's wrong. When you have that kind of money that she's making, you have access to some of the most elite of men. You're around men daily that's worth multi-millions of dollars because you're in that class. You understand what I'm saying? And still figure out a way to say, well, I'm gonna hold it down. If I make 2 million, you gotta make at least 3, or we can't talk. I've seen some of the stuff before. Yeah. I mean, some things I do enjoy. That when she does speaking at the conferences, I do enjoy that. I do like what she does know how to move and encourage people, and get people moving and get you in a mindset of focusing on yourself, right? But focusing on yourself also means your relationships. It's all in pack in one. When you just focus on yourself, it's not just your business. It's all unpacking one, ladies. It's all unpacking one, man. That's why I had a lot of my fellas on here. Thanks for tuning in. But I had a lot of my guys on really tune in and really get a perspective. I really hope y'all gonna be on tonight. So I'm really anxious to see what the comment section really look like once this video really ends. Um, but everything goes nowhere. You have to ask. I hate to say it, you have to ask God to help in every aspect of your life. Really do. Count how much money you make. But I'm gonna get up off here. Um, Thanks for Sharp for tuning in. Shout out to everybody else that watches on the replay. Really anxious to see what you guys have to say. You know what it is. And try to keep it on a respectful side, y'all. In the comment section. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, because I want to be able to read everything y'all have to say. Or if I got it wrong, you let your girl know. Bye. I love y'all. Good night.